Hey Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, this is Mina, and this is your November 2020 horoscope prediction video. With the holidays coming up, I wanted to add some more information about family and friends to these readings, so each of these horoscope videos will be broken into 3 sections: relationships, the self, and material. In relationships, we're going to discuss your friends, family, and romance. I also want to pull some cards to see how you could best express your gratitude or what could help guide you on providing unique gifts for those around you during the beginning of this holiday season. We will then look at cards that represent how we connect to others and how we can set boundaries with our family and friends during this time. In the self section, we will discuss the lessons you're learning this month, how you should engage in self-care, your spirituality, strengths, and mental health. Lastly, in the material section, we'll discuss work and finances. Use the timestamps in the description box to skip to any section you're most interested in or to refer back to it throughout the month. At the end of the reading, we will roll the astro dice to get some more insight into the reading, as always. If you're watching this for someone that you love, there will be specific timestamps to the romance section, so you can skip there now. For those of you watching your sun sign video, please be sure to check out your moon and rising sign or ascendant sign video. This will give you the most personalized reading you can get in this generalized reading setting, and if you want a very personalized reading, I do offer them, so go ahead and send me an email at minanixtarot@gmail.com. If you don't know your sun, moon, and rising sign, I'll put a link to a natal chart creator in the description box so you can figure that out for yourself. I usually shuffle on camera for these horoscope videos, but I have a ton to cover this month. I'm gonna go ahead and skip over that part for you. All right, let's begin. All right, let's get started with your self section. The theme of your month is the Ace of Wands reversed. For spirituality, you have the Four of Pentacles reversed and the Magician reversed. And then Spirit pulled this card for you. For self-care this month, Justice reversed and Express Your Emotions. Lastly, for mental health, Étreinte, She Who Enfolds, Swathe, Embrace, and Self-Care. Hey, good stuff there. Alrighty. Scorpios, for you this month, it seems like all the wind has gone out of your sails. You may be having a really hard time getting motivation to get up and go this month. Another thing that could be happening, and I'm hearing this just for a very, very small portion of you, is that you're so passionately out there going after stuff that you're kind of a little too intense for people to handle at this moment. So that's not to say you should stop being passionate about what you're doing. That's just saying you may need to just dial it down a little bit and realize that you need to keep your life balanced on your passion and the other areas of your life that still exist. For those of you who are really unmotivated and are having trouble getting going, there's going to be a lot of advice from Spirit in this reading. I can already see it over here, but just real quickly, I think if you just maybe take this time to really connect in with your emotions and try to understand why you feel this way, that's going to be the biggest thing that's going to help you on your path. Spirit has pulled for you the Magician reversed and the Four of Pentacles reversed. I love that Spirit's followed the Ace of Wands reversed up with these 2 cards, because the Four of Pentacles talks about really being able to move forward on your spiritual path and having the ability to let go of fear and the negativity that you're holding on to and approach things with a more open mind. And then combined with the Magician, this talks about letting go of old belief systems that no longer serve and really being able to look forward to the new. Practicing something that in the past you may have been told to fear or that wasn't right, but has always felt right in your heart, that's going to be something that you're able to do this month. And then the card Spirit pulled for you was, Thank you, Universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. I mean, it just completely fits with those 2 cards. Thank you, Universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Yeah, I mean, I think you're really diving into you're figuring out what your own powers and strengths are, so to speak. You're figuring out what you can do for this world and where you sort of fit in with things. For self-care this month, Justice reversed and Express Your Emotions. Scorpios, right now you're feeling like you're being blamed for something that isn't your fault, or maybe you're being victimized for something. It's very overwhelming, and I think you're in the middle of a repeating cycle with a particular person or particular type of person. There's some sort of karmic lesson you may have been avoiding in the past. Another thing specifically I'm being told is the Justice card here is representing not being overindulgent in alcohol or drugs. you are really able to connect to a new, greater spiritual path this month, and any overindulgence in those things could really hinder your spiritual growth. Express your emotions has to do with the third eye chakra. This is you connecting to your intuition, your inner voice, your higher self. It's okay if at the beginning of the month you're feeling quite awkward with expressing your feelings. I think that you're coming through a lot of revelations right now about who you are and what you want to be in the future. And it may sound so awkward to tell someone else because it's so different than what you've been in the past. However, it's really important for you to get these emotions out. I'm not sure if you're going to feel better talking to someone or whether it's going to be journaling or getting counseling, painting, drawing. However you best express yourself is something that you need to do for yourself during your self-care times. That was a lot of the word self, sorry. So take some time this month and really get into writing out, drawing out, or speaking your emotions so that you can really get whatever's on your chest out there. We have to really feel and heal our emotions before we can take on these new gifts that are being given to us. If you're feeling good, share those good feelings as well. Express the things that you need to those in your life who you trust. That being said, that you should open up to other people, do be aware that you shouldn't be opening up to every single person. Expressing your emotions to the people that you trust and feel the most confident in. This card is all about not really playing coy, but it's a little bit about making sure that you have the right person that you're sharing the right things with. Don't be tempted to open yourself up too soon and too much to too many people. Be discerning with how much you reveal to others. And Scorpio, I feel like you're already really good at that anyways. Think to yourself, how can I comfort myself right now? Who deserves to see all of my past layers? And who should I allow myself to embrace? I'm thinking journaling and some kind of creative, artsy type of thing is how you're going to be able to best express yourself. And then the closest people to you will be the ones that come and say, hey, how's it going? What's going on with you? And you can open up with those people. So this is just about, really, really being careful with what you do and say and who you do and say it with. All right, let's move on to the relationship section. For family, you've got the Six of Swords reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. For how to set up boundaries, the Three of Swords and Saraswati. Your friends are in the energy of the Chariot and the Ten of Wands reversed. What gift can you give? The Hawk. For my single Scorpios, the King of Cups in love. And for my Scorpios in a relationship, the Five of Wands in love. Your family is bringing in an energy that is very... There's got to be a better word for this, but all I can think of is not evolved. When you're speaking with your family, it's almost as if there's a lot of fear. I'll say that with the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of fear and passiveness, and it's almost, the fear is almost creating a sense of aggression. They feel like they aggressively need to fix things or take control over things in order to not feel as overwhelmed and restricted anymore. So there's a lot of instability going on in your family life. Turbulent waters are definitely ahead, and I understand that we are going into a holiday season with COVID being a factor. And so a lot of families are changing up their plans and having to do things a little bit differently than they would. And so you're feeling a lot of the heat from that. So how can you maintain some boundaries then against your family in order to not fall into their state of mind that they're putting out there? The Three of Swords and Saraswati. For you, because you're coming into this new spiritual path, I think what's going to be best for you is to focus on learning. There's some skill that you are acquiring and you are acquiring it quickly. You're enjoying being the apprentice of this new skill. You're enjoying reading and getting to know everything that you need to know about this new thing that you're taking on. Some deep wisdom is coming from all of this learning, and you're feeling this desire to explore and pursue the mastery of whatever this topic is. So spend some time enjoying that, because with the Three of Swords here, you're also feeling the heartache, the sadness, the hardship, the misunderstandings, it's the upheaval. You are in that frame of mind as well. And they are bringing that over to you, and that's how you feel. And the way that you can kind of block that out is to realize the new skill, the new thing that you have to be grateful for, and spend your time, your energy, and your focus there. That doesn't mean you completely ignore these people over here, but take the feelings that they're giving to you and create something with it. We talked about how creating and expressing your emotions through a creative outlet is going to be really helpful for you. I would say at this time, communicating with your family about the things that are going on with your mental health. I understand why you pulled that mental health card now, because communicating with your family on that issue is maybe not the best idea right now, because they have their own things going on and I'm afraid they're going to use it to be a little bit manipulative towards you. Just be sure that you you take those emotions and you give them over to the creative project that you're doing, and you don't try to share. These people are already overwhelmed and in their own world, living their own crazy chaos right now. And so are you. So this is very much a reflection of what you are going through. Your family is going to reflect that back to you. And you're going to take that and transform it into something beautiful and creative. Hopefully that makes more sense. Your friends are in the energy of the Chariot and the Ten of Wands reversed. Your friends are really going after what they want. They're heavily focused on their passions right now. For them, it's like there's just like so much going on for them as well, that they're very overwhelmed, and it's driving them to be a little bit more motivated than they normally would. They're super motivated, they're trying to get a bunch of stuff done, and then here comes the Ten of Wands kind of blocking all of that and stopping them from getting what they want. There's going to be a specific reason for that, I'm hearing, in the future, like why they can't get what they want right now. Unfortunately, it's creating a situation where they might start getting a little bit defensive or aggressive about things that have nothing to do. Like you might say something offhand and they might just all of a sudden get really upset and snap back at something that you're saying, and you're like, whoa, that's not even how I took it. Why did you take it that way? Your friends have a lot of stuff going on, and they feel very responsible for a lot of things too, for some reason. They're not able to let it go. They're feeling like it's their responsibility to get these things done, and if they don't get it done, it won't get done. So the hawk is what you are bringing to the table. This is what you can do to help these other people in your life. As a water sign, you are already fairly naturally connected with the flow of the universe, and therefore you probably are very much aware that November is a time where everyone's going through massive changes and shifts. And that's exactly what the hawk is. The hawk brings a sense of change, that the winds are shifting. It carries on news from spirit itself. So take some time before you speak to others. I don't know, I just told this to another sign too, because they also pulled the hawk. You need to take some time before you call someone or talk to them in person and think, how can I give messages from spirit to this person? Spirit, help me to be able to talk to them. Help me to be able to say something to them that eases their suffering. And you have a very strong connection to the divine at this time. You are going to be capable of giving people the perspective shift that they need on their situation in order to survive this much. I think that's going to be your spiritual gift that you're coming into. You're realizing you have this connection straight to spirit, and that you can actually channel from spirit out to these people and give them the things that they need. So I wouldn't be surprised if your friends or your family call you up just super angry and super upset. You take some time to really dive into that and use that emotion to create, and then through that creation you get some kind of wisdom that you can come back with and deliver to the rest of the people in your life. This is all kind of tying very nicely in together, in my opinion. Let's move on to love. For my single Scorpios, the King of Cups. A potential partner is coming your way, so this is really great card to get in this place. If you are looking to be romantic with someone, they're very charming, they're very devoted, very loyal, great Marian potential if you're into that kind of thing. But just in general, they would be a very long-term committed partner. Should be coming your way. They're emotionally mature. They are good with money. So all of those things, that's like an absolutely fantastic card to get for the love section. For my Scorpios who are in a relationship, the Five of Wands, you guys are experiencing some issues with you and your partner not seeing eye to eye. Remember I said most of our zodiac signs are going through huge gargantuan shifts this month. So it's pretty likely that your partner is not in the same sign as you, and they're going through a lot of irritation, frustration. They have some pent-up aggression. And just like your friends, they may be spouting off harsh things to you that they don't mean to do. Remember to take a deep breath, ask spirits for help, and then speak. Unfortunately, Scorpio, you guys are going to have to be the cool, calm, and collected ones this month, which is a really sucky position to be in when everyone else around you seems like the grump. It's like, why is all of this falling on me? Libras are in a very similar position this month as well. It's like they have to be the fair one, the calm one, the cool one. So it's very similar in your relationship as well. If you're enjoying the fighting, if you're the type of person who likes a little bit of fight, likes a little bit of fiery fighting in your relationship, then this could be exactly what you need. A lot of people I know who enjoy fights in relationship, it helps them to see a different perspective, and then it makes them feel more open-minded. So it could work to your favor in that way, Scorpio. Let's move on to the material parts of your life. For work, you've got the 10 of Wands. And for finance, the 10 of Pentacles. 10-10, huh? 10 is at the end of a journey. That's like the last card before the court cards in the tarot deck. So you've got some ending journeys happening in your financial status. So for you in work or in education, a giant culmination of a lot of things that have been happening to you lately are building up and creating an overload of stress. So this would be the end of a journey where there's been a lot of new projects or tasks that you've taken on, and you're just very much overwhelmed. You have overloaded yourself. It's creating a sense that it's creating the feeling that you don't really have as much enthusiasm as you once did, and it's leaving you feeling a little bit drained or irritable. At work, it's just not really what you're hoping to do. So you're going to need to delegate or take on some extra staff to lighten up the load that you have put on yourself. It's a good time to start asking for those around you for some help if you need it. Sharing your emotions with your coworkers, that was one of your self-care cards. So sharing that you're just overwhelmed with your coworkers or your boss and getting some help in that way is going to be really healthy for you. Financially, the 10 of Pentacles, the perfect card to get. It literally means like a windfall or an inheritance or a huge sum of money coming your way. Just make sure that you're putting those, or it also signifies getting a really great pension or setting up a trust fund or being able to put a lot of money aside for the future. The 10 of Pentacles represents wealth and privilege and family riches and old money. So this is just like the single Scorpio's got the King of Cups, it's literally the best card you could get in a financial reading as well. So two really, really great things happening for you. Some frustrations. You have an up and down kind of month. It seems like everyone around you is frustrating, work is frustrating, but you've got really great success in love. You're opening your mind to some new spiritual concepts, and you also could be getting a good sum of money, Scorpio. The last thing I want to do is roll the Astro dice, see if we can get any additional information into the reading. We've got Venus, which is represented by Taurus or Libra, the Pisces symbol, and the third house, which is represented by Gemini. So this could be saying that you have Pisces, Libra, Taurus, or Gemini in your sun, moon, or rising sign, and this is confirmation that this reading is for you. Venus is all about attraction, love, relationship, harmony, finding a sense of harmony, finding a sense of balance in your life. Pisces tends to be this sign of like intuition and imagination. They're a dreamy sign. Gemini is all about communication, social awareness, being a social activist, even siblings. So you may find you have a friend in your siblings this month. There's a big group of you out there that can find some solace with your siblings this month. When you have other family members kind of going crazy, you can call up your siblings and be like, oh my gosh, guess what Aunt Gertie said? Like, woo, she's really got some stuff going on. So you may have a venting partner within those people for sure. But definitely finding the harmony and helping other people find balance in this chaotic time. Lots of people are going to have a lot of disappointments coming up in November, and a lot of things are happening. Definitely use your communicative skills this month, Libra. Gemini is all about being a good communicator and how we process things and how the mind works. I feel like you're going to be able to say exactly the right thing that's spirit. So you're basically combining the power of the Gemini and the Pisces. You're going to know exactly what to say, how to communicate it, and your intuition or spirit guides are going to be able to put the exact words you need in your brain in order to create a more harmonious environment for you this month. A lot is resting on your shoulders, Scorpio. I really appreciate all the work you're getting ready to do for us. These are all the messages I'm getting for you. If this video resonates, give it a like. Comment down below on which sections you feel should be a regular addition to the monthly horoscope readings. I'm always trying to change things up so that you feel that you have the exact information that you want each month. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings. I will see you